Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Everton get it back again. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Grealish. Big chance! He's done it!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. Everton go ahead, 1 goal to the good. That intervention was very necessary. Pickford deals with it effortlessly. Garner. Played out to the right. Grealish. That's clear cut, that's a free kick. Barry, forward it goes. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Well positioned to make that interception. Grealish plays it forward. There's the through ball. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Grealish. Grealish! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Grealish cannot be a happy chappy, and you can understand why. The run was stoic, and it should have been heroic.
That's beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
The shot! And yet another chance goes to waste.
Everton really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
They've managed to get it away. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Garner did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And now they can launch a counter. Tries to stroke it through. Oh, real chance! Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Tries to pick out a teammate. Keeper's ball. And out to safety. Good challenge, excellent challenge. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. This an opportunity to pull level. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. He's having a go. Everton leading by 1 and looking very comfortable on it. Oh, good take in a good area. And the counter is on. Now it's Grealish.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Everton scored early, of course, and the score is 1-0. Tries to get it forward quickly. Garner. Ball. That'll be the last act of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments. It ultimately produced just 1 goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, this team has found a real rhythm to their game. The players seem to have clicked well. There's good movement off the ball. The passes are sticking. No one's afraid to have a go.
Everton, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And there aren't many who'd be prepared to wind up a shot from this far out. Keane gets it away. Gets it back. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And shoots! He scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
He's had that put on a plate. Goes for goal! Goal! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
He's had a go! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing...
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
What a save! Terrific reactions! It's a loose ball. Battles to win it back. Plays it back. And here's Grealish. Tries a shot! It's come back out! He scores! He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Oh, that's great awareness. Full marks to him, as he was just that bit quicker than everyone else on the follow-up.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Chance to break. Garner. Cuts it out. It's found its way to him. He came in hard, very hard. Good ball, it's found its target. Hits one! It's in! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
That's offside, yes it is. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Henderson. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Keane. Idrissa Gueye. Nelson. That's great strength on the ball. Nicely controlled. Finds himself eased off the ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's made sure that that won't get through. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Drilled in low.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
He's on his way. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
Great chance here to level it up. He'll fancy himself from here. He's gone for it! This could fall anywhere!
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Everton need to hold on for a few more moments. Jordan Henderson lobs it in gently. hoists it forward.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Corner. They've played it short, and it's Gay. Garner. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Everton looking to widen the gap even further here. He certainly looks appetising, well within. He's gone for the shots. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. So that's it. It is all over. Whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Everton have some very strong runners from midfield, and it's not often you'll see a team be so effective by advancing through the middle like that, but this was very impressive, the way they cut through the heart of that defence.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is therefore a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great... Has a hit! I'll give him such an open invitation. He was always going to shoot.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
Napoli take the early advantage. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. He can get that clear. Oh, that's not going to go down too well with his teammates. Played towards the front men. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Receives it in a good position. Here it has a pop! It's a goal! 2-0, and they're already threatening to run riot.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Napoli take a 2-goal lead, and things should be comfortable from here on in.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. And the counter is on. Tries lifting it over, and help's available out wide. He's pinged one through here. It is a corner. Defending of the desperate variety. Out to the left it goes. Gets up to head it! Good delivery, no joy.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
McTominay gathers from the goal kick.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Ball is over the line. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
It's a loose ball. What a ball! Has a pop! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. It's a promising ball. He's gone for it! He's scored! He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Turns and goes back. That's offside. Yes, it is. And they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Played into space out wide. He's made sure that that won't get through. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. McTominay. Over to the left. Quick glance at goal, and that's left him on the seat of his pants. McTominay gets rid without sophistication. Now the counter, gets the better of his man. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Hoists it forward. Brings it forward. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Away from immediate danger. Spinazzola. He's come loose. Oh, shooting chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Come back to the keeper. And we've reached half-time. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Napoli head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. Start of the second half. Spinazzola. Has a goal! It's there! The second half sparked straight into life. Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
Oh, they can break here. There's the through ball. He's got away. Shapes to shoot! It's in!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So we have a breakthrough. Now, how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Jordi Alba gets good distance on it. Danger averted for now. Napoli have it back and they can go again. Oh, good interception. Politano. Politano has a hit! Really well taken goal.
Oh, this is a real show of character. Rather than let their heads drop, they've stood proud and fought hard. Brilliant.
I can give the keeper a little sympathy here because I think he might have been slightly unsighted. However, credit where it's due, it's still a fine finish from a tight spot.
This is quite a battle.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Sambo Anguissa. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Could move up a gear here. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. And the finish! Oh, taken with style! And they've got their lead back.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Time for a change in personnel. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And here's Lukaku, Politano. And he's there to cut it out. That's gone a long way up and away. Sambo Anguissa plays it short. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Finds himself eased off the ball. Politano. Done very well to intervene.
Napoli are definitely going about this the right way.
And a shot! Tries to get it forward quickly. Dashing forward at pace. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, there's no sign here of forwards working back. They are staying upfield.
They are, Peter, and it gives them a chance to break, but it's also causing an extra defensive presence to prevent that.
Sambo Anguissa battles to win it back. A real chance to break. He's pinned one through here.
Napoli are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
McTominay. Defenders on the back foot. Sambo Anguissa. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Played into the... Massive leap! Did well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. That's surely a foul. Free kick. And here's Messi. Clears it out of harm's way.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
It has got through to him. Lukaku has a goal! It's anyone's ball.
Napoli have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
And it's Luis Suarez. Allen. Messi, who's made his mark on this game. It's a promising ball. He's left his man. Juan gets it away. Time added on 4 minutes.
Sambo Anguissa.
Well positioned to make that interception.
Sambo Anguissa.
Politano. He could be in here. Tries a shot! Breaks on here. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. And in the end, it got away. They just weren't allowed to build on their lead. They lost their lead, and they lost the game. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
And already we're underway here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through.
Has a hit! And he's done it! There is the breakthrough!
Torino produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
So, a breakthrough already. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Fabian Ruiz tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Torino are experts at this stylish possession-based game.
Well, we're talking tiki-taka, a lot of short, crisp passing, and once the ball is lost, they quickly try to win it back.
Cleared without complication. It's gone out for a throw-in. He's had a look. Chance! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
And through to the goalkeeper. Hakimi. And it's played forward. Marquinhos. Good ball. Face to face with the keeper. Has a pop! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Locatelli. Hoists it forward. It's a brilliant interception. And that has been clubbed away. Shoots! And more! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Torino take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Fabian Ruiz. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Dembele. He's had a shot! Played it short. Good take, shapes to shoot! Disappointing finish in the end.
Quick thinking and quick control, Peter. That creates a little more working space.
And there's the end of the first half. As easy as 1, 2, 3. It really has been that straightforward halfway through the match, but very little to suggest that much will change over the second half. And the second half gets underway. Perugia decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. Dembele. Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz. Dembele. Locatelli. Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Locatelli. Hernandez. Fabian Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz plays it forward. And here's Dembele. Oh, he's found him in space. Locatelli.
I think they've got to make a statement now to say to their opposition, we're not giving up without a scrap, to give themselves the belief that this is recoverable.
And that has put paid to that. Loose ball, who's going to get there? Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Torino with a chance here to increase their lead. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. He's gone for the shots! This could fall anywhere! Quarter of an hour into the second half. Just brushed off the ball there.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
And the shot! Standing save to keep that out.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
And it's been taken short. Rugani positions himself well and cuts it out. Locatelli. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Kostic. Right through the middle.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And now the breakaway. He's made sure that that won't get through. Rugani. And he heaves it forward. Torino making another change here. The defence can get it clear. Chance! He's had a go! And in it goes! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now!
What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Torino totally rampant here. And they've been caught out here. That's offside. Yes, it is. Locatelli. Forward it goes. Good challenge. He just stood firm. Marquinhos. Thuram Ulian gets it back. Lee Kang-in.
Perugia can admit to being second best so far. They've not looked together enough and concentration levels are well down on the standard we expect.
Locatelli. 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Hernandez. Marquinhos. Locatelli. Kostic. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Oh, good interception. And it's Locatelli. Locatelli. Thuram Ulien. And he's cut it out. And there goes the final whistle. Perugia thoroughly outclassed here. They came up against opponents who were better in all areas. No argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
One-sided and only one winner, Peter. The players didn't show enough togetherness and it was weak throughout.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have...
Goes for goal!
Goal! It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for. A player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Well, that has certainly made things interesting. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Oh, real danger here. Dembele. Done very well to intervene. Fabian Ruiz.
There's a lot of movement going on. There's no shortage of options.
So I guess they're looking to play around their opponents as opposed to through them.
Yeah, the style is designed to dominate the ball, and so you dominate your opponents.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Battles to win it back. Hoists it forward. Çalhanoğlu doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Forward it goes. Plays it out to the wing. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Çalhanoğlu plays it forward. And here's Dembele. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, who knows, Peter? It may turn out to be a pivotal moment when we're reflecting back.
He'll fancy himself from here. He's had a crack. Oh, off the bar. Just brushed off the ball there. Martinez. There has been just the early goal here, and it's 1-0. Martinez pings it out wide. Just deflected behind for a corner. Fabian Ruiz. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Martinez. That's offside. Yes, it is. Marquinhos. Fabian Ruiz. He's away. And here's Dembele. Tries to get it forward quickly. Martinez. He's left his man. Chance. Massive lead. Oh, taken with style. And with that goal comes comfort. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was...
Dembele! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Stefan de Vrij. And it's played forward. Hakimi positions himself well and cuts it out.
Well, no question as to who's winning the battle in midfield at the moment. Some very impressive pressing in place here.
Played out to the right. Oh, really good feet from him. Plays it back. Looking for support. Oh, he's been flattened there. Referee's had a look. And he's blown his whistle for half-time. So, your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. Fabian Ruiz. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Real chance! They are rampant! And the lead is extended still further. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. It's Dembele! Oh, that is an awful miss.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frightened of people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
He's got options out wide. And it's played forward.
What a good way to assert your authority for this second period. They were prepared to commit numbers forward into attacking positions, and the risk has been deservedly rewarded.
Surely, he's gone for it! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So here comes the substitution. Fabian Ruiz. Could be a chance here. Oh, good. He's gone for it! That is a class save. He had to be at his best.
That was good defensive pressure to give him less manoeuvring room.
And a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
There's going to be another change here. Going for goal! And in it goes! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Oh, look, there's only one player who merits all the praise for that. Not only did he finish it, but his instincts for being where he was are absolutely top-notch.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
So is this the start of a comeback? Timely intervention. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Looking to break out here.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Tries to dink it in. It's out for a goal kick. Hoists it forward. Forward it goes. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Hoists it forward. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved it.
It's one! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, he's run himself into the ground, hasn't he? And it's good to see that the crowd appreciate his efforts, because he has put in a real honest shift.
Fabian Ruiz. Looks to dink one in. Zielinski goes looking. Well played, he saw that coming. Martinez tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
It's a fabulous position. Four extra minutes added on. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Tries a shot! Mkhitaryan. And that's been won straight back. Now, and a shot! And it's played forward. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manager heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. And his team have carried out his instructions to the word, and they have got their win. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, looking back on this, the early goal had a big influence on what unfolded.
Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. They are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. The action has already started. Jim, who do you pick out? It goes for goal! They score!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example. What a great finish, but how about the touch? It just allowed him to put the ball exactly where he wanted it, and the rest became a formality.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
That intervention was very necessary. Herrera. This could spell danger. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Koke. There has been just the early goal here, and the score is 1-0. Goes for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Defending of the desperate variety. Tries to stroke it through. All Black can claim that. Tries to get it forward quickly. Koke. Beautiful, intricate passing. They are toying with their opponents.
Well, they know that their version of what they do is extremely good. I mean, it's a level of possession that leaves the opposition chasing shadows.
Koke. And it's Herrera. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Forward it goes. Koke. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Griezmann. It's got through. And the shot!
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way.
Cavani. Now it's Cavani. And he just whacks it away. Herrera turns and goes back. He's had a go! Oh, taken with style!
Oh, what a cracking goal, but a cracking touch as well. That's what made it for me. That's brilliant play all round.
That has has certainly made things interesting.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
Oh, real chance! Timely intervention. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance. Final action of the first half. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. So we're already into the second period. No changes at the interval from either side. And it's Herrera. Now he's gone for it! He's scored!
Well, this guy is just not your average footballer. Alert and sharp. And while one or two others were still digesting the manager's half-time team talk, he's already delivering another lead. What a good player. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Now it's Cavani. It's got through to him. Good take, and he's had a look. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. He's been taken down, and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. All Black, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Oh, dispatched with certainty.
You could feel the tension as he stepped up to take that, but it didn't bother him, and he tucked it away perfectly.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Cavani. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Now can he finish?
We can assume that they've been instructed by the boss to stay in attack.
They're just looking to break, aren't they?
Yeah, the key now is just to get the ball to them as soon as possible.
Well read, he sorted that out. Thiago. Griezmann. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And here's Griezmann. Plays it back. This is promising. Has a hit! Really well-taken goal. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. It's going to be a double change then. We have got ourselves a game here.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now. Shot at goal!
Cool. Chance to break. Has got rid of that.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Goes long. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Llorente. More than happy to take the muscular approach.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's through. Cleared without complication. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. It's a clearance, but not much of one. So time is nearly up. One final twist perhaps. Danger averted for now.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Llorente, and here's the chance to counter. That's a promising ball. He's got the ball, he's got the space. And that has been clubbed away. It is now or never, time is against them. Surely a shot. In comes the cross. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and astonishing turnaround. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.